Turloch Mooney, you're from S&P Global Markets Intelligence. We saw you on the stage earlier on. What were you talking about and what were people interested in?
Yeah, it was a very interesting panel. We had a selection of really good speakers looking at different aspects of what's happening globally in the network at the moment. I was looking at capacity and really how congested ports take functional capacity out of the system. So exploring some themes around burst congestion, for example, which is a term we're using for when you have multiple vessels arriving at a port or terminal simultaneously, overwhelming infrastructure and causing instant congestion. And this is a result really of what we've been seeing really since the pandemic, Red Sea crisis, Strait of Hormuz entrapment, obviously, where you have these disruptive events, also including extreme weather events, labor issues, that kind of thing, that result in vessel bunching. Vessels get delayed or rerouted, a lot of schedule destruction, and they end up arriving simultaneously at the port or terminal. And what that kind of unpredictability is very difficult for planners to manage. So we were looking at some of the solutions around that, some of the causes around that, and some of the numbers, how much capacity is being taken out of the system by these events.
So I guess the increase in digitalization ongoing of the industry is going to give us more tools to enable us to become better at that kind of thing.
Very much so, very much so. So a lot of people look at physical capacity, infrastructure, and of course that's important. And there are multiple projects globally. Nigel Pusey did a really good presentation on global demand, and we see container demand growing quite rapidly still. So capacity, physical capacity is very important, but it's not going to solve next quarter's volatility and the kind of congestion issues we're facing at the moment. No port can build infinite surge capacity. So we saw last year even very efficient ports like Shanghai, like Singapore over the past couple of years, also being impacted by this burst congestion driven by things like the Red Sea crisis, weather events, that sort of thing. So digitization is very important to unlock what we call latent capacity. So this is really capacity that's already there and that you can unlock through increased efficiency. Landside efficiency is very important, so better coordination, data sharing, more timely data sharing between intermodal and the terminal and customs, that kind of thing, which can reduce yard congestion. On the bird side, you have initiatives like just-in-time arrivals, that kind of thing. Digitization, very important to those initiatives. Standards, again, data sharing at the right time. Integrating PCS and TLS systems for better operational resilience, all of that kind of thing. So absolutely, digitization is certainly one of the solutions a lot of ports and terminals now looking at to improve resilience in what is really a very unpredictable environment.
That word resilience comes to the fore again and again, and it's something that businesses appear to be wanting to build more into their operations. Can you give them some insight to help them do that?
Yeah, indeed. Resilience, managing risk. It's about understanding the market. It is about data, very much understanding data. So you're getting an accurate picture of what's going on, looking for better data, improving data quality. A lot of data that this industry use is a little bit looking in the rear view mirror, and that's still important. You need to understand trends and make long-term, more structural decisions. But we're seeing now more predictive stuff and working on projects to predict things like congestion more effectively, to capture these burst events. So the industry has a couple of weeks lead time to understand what's coming and maybe take action that can help build more resilience, reduce risk. We see a lot on the end customer side, the shippers, as we call them, or the cargo owners, looking at things like alternate sourcing capabilities, maybe more pull forwards, shipments, that kind of thing, to manage risk and improve resilience in their supply chains as well.
Are you able to use AI tools to help you with this?
Yeah, great question. AI is coming. We use it internally to improve our data quality, improve our predictive capability, absolutely. Do more speedy benchmarking and comparison work and that kind of thing. So certainly S&P has its own AI applications that we use for data and also admin purposes, etc. So it's already having an impact in our data sets and improving our capabilities around data, our data quality, and helping our customers better manage risk and improve resilience. From an industry perspective, we also see a lot of AI projects in terminal operational efficiency and that kind of thing. I would say they're still quite early stage. Certainly some very good prototypes and very good initial work being done, but we're not yet seeing whole-scale adoption and changes. But it's absolutely something that's a key part of the resilience equation for the future.
Well, Turloch, it's been great having a conversation with you here today at Talk Europe. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you, Peter.